So I just wanted to go over quickly how to build a Bruder display shelf system. This was all DIY stuff available from my local hardware store, and it was done for probably about $225, give or take. This is at the height of the whole lumber crisis of 2021, so there was some stuff was way more expensive than it should have been. All right, so the whole system starts up here with the header board. This is about 3/4 of an inch thick, 6 inches wide, and about 4 feet long. This was put up here first. The screws went into the studs, and then that secured this board up here. Basically, so that way these pipes then can visually fit wherever they have to be. I can just basically put these in here anywhere I want to. And we'll head on down here, and it basically just comes all the way down to the flooring. And I basically haven't done anything on it down here at all. Basically just, I should maybe screw these in, but they're fine for what they are. Okay, so let's talk about what this is not. This is not a bookshelf or something, or record shelf or something like that. It was built too flimsily for that. So if you see here, you just have too much movement in here. And if you put a bunch of books in the middle here, it's just gonna sag down and probably break the shelf. You probably could build this out of thicker wood or an actual piece of wood instead of plywood, and it would probably hold, maybe. But you do have about a 3-foot span from here to here, and that's typically too wide for any type of books or records or anything like that. Okay, so for the sizes of the pipes, basically we have 12-inch sections here. So this is a 12-inch gas tube. This is 1/2-inch size, 12 inches long, nipple, and then we have some 1/2-inch tees that come off, and then just a 1/2-inch angle up here. The pipes sticking out here are 10 inches long with a cap on the end, and that gives you room to put a 9-inch shelf in here, which ends up fitting all the Bruders pretty nicely, actually. They're all about that 9 inches wide mark. The 12-inch height works pretty decent too. This is one of Bruder's larger models, and you still have a pretty good amount of room there to mount those in there. So 2 things I would do differently. One, this whole system sits off the wall just a little too far, as you can see right here. So what I could do is actually change this bar out. This is a 12-inch bar, and I would probably go with a 10-inch bar here, and that would bring the whole shelf system over a little bit closer to the wall. Second thing I would do is add, I don't even know if they make these, but maybe you could put a short nipple through here and run another T section this way, basically a bar going this way. The whole system is just a little wobbly. It's not for climbing, anything like that. It's just for looking in and putting lightweight toys up here. So it doesn't really have to hold that much, and this is totally good with me. However, if you had a child that was a climber or something like that, I would probably put the floor screws in and go ahead and put some sort of T-bracing across here. So the pipes are actually unfinished. I did just end up wiping them down slightly, but they don't really leave anything. When you first start working with them, they will make your hands all black, but that does go away pretty fast, and a little bit of degreaser and some paper towels handle that pretty decently. The other thing too, trick that I did was I screwed these in, the arms in, and actually just held on to the bottom. I just held onto the bottom arm down here while tightening this top one, and that actually worked really well. That prevented me from having to use a pipe jaws, which pipe jaws actually will mar the finish and leave kind of like sharp edges. The only ones I had to do that on were up here, and it's not too bad. So, but these ones down here, you can just screw these in and just turn them. My recommendation is to do one and then just do it as tight as you can possibly get it. So turn this, hold this one down here, tighten this one in, and just keep going basically until you basically couldn't get another revolution in, and then straighten it all out. Once you have one of these legs hold on, start building the second leg and actually use this one as a mirror. So build one first, and then build the second one to match it. If you need some adjustability from your floor, so let's say your floor is out of level, you can actually get some adjustability out of here. This is just a plate that mounts down here, and I was able just to unscrew it and basically bring it up to tension a little bit. For the wood, I did end up getting pre-finished plywood. It's a maple version, and I just basically sanded the edges here, not even very much, just to get rid of the slivers. So anyway, that's it. Total cost for the project was around $225, like I said, Everything was freely available at my hardware store. And my ceilings are about 8 feet tall, and I was able to get in 6 shelves pretty easily. It goes all the way up to up there. So we're pretty happy with it. It turned out really well. My son loves it, and it's pretty impressive to walk in here and see all these toys.